how does a permaculture educator, somebody who teaches this, make the decisions and what to do on the farmstead, along with the story and all the real life that goes with it. New journey, new projects, new decisions being made. So if you look out here, this is our zone 1 for our permaculture farm and homestead and our school. And so we've got some plans. You know, what was here just earlier this week was some patches of honey locust. And I had Zan come out with a skid steer and a tree puller and pull those up, and he just started scraping the level structure site, you can call them house sites, where we're going to build our structures. So this is brand new season, technically, literally, and metaphorically. New season for the Burtner household. I love my wife, bless her. You know, new season out here, a lot more quiet, a lot more being able to be clear about what we're doing. Over the next few weeks, we're going to have a lot done here. Getting the house site put in, the pad sites, the shop sites, water tanks. What I was doing today was taking this new time-lapse camera. I can record all the process and go back and remember, and also share it through social networks or through online. It's really exciting times. Absolute beauty. Every knee will bow. When I first started teaching, it was definitely a calling, and I didn't get into a lot of the things that I got into, like doing consulting work to make any money. It was really, you know, a labor of love and passion and a calling from God. You know, when we first started the school, it wasn't the School of Permaculture what it is today. It was an extremely long name. It was Working with Nature, Learning, Research, and Healing Center. And I think we did one permaculture design course through that name. And so there's some certificates out there with that logo and that name on it. But, you know, so since that time, it was always kind of about learning, and obviously for the students, but for us as well here, manage and direct everything here at, you know, the old suburban site and now the new farm site and the school. You know, because we all are learning. We never stop learning. And research, this is going to be a fun project, fun lifelong project. So lots of research will be done here, and data collection, kind of in our unique Blackland Prairie vertisol soil climate type that we have here. And then Healing Center, both, as you guys obviously know, I'm a holy man. I love Jesus more than I know how to express, but also, you know, healing through creation, herbal medicines, and being with the land and being with family. And so I'm really looking forward to this chapter and this season in our life with our daughter and with our family coming out here and, you know, building these structures we're going to build, and, you know, documenting it and releasing some of the stuff to the online audience. But, you know, we're keep trucking, we're keep going on, and right now it's a perfect time. We're just still at the beginning of November, and I told my baby girl that I would come to the farm today, and when I get back I would bring her a surprise, and the surprise would be a bowl or a bucket or a bag full of pecans. And so you can see behind me here, that nice mature native pecan tree is just about to get harvested. Let's go take a look. Now, the word pecan is a Native American word. It means nut that is hard to crack. And these pecans, these native pecans, they're in the walnut family, and in the hickory genus. Now, that word hickory is believed to come from another Native American word where they would take these, the meat inside the pecan, and if I'm remembering correctly, and grind it down and ferment it and make a powdered ferment and then make a nut milk out of it. And that was called paucohicora, if I'm remembering correctly. And it's from that Native American word where hickory comes from. And any natives who speak that language, please feel free to walk in or jump in and correct me on my non-native tongue for speaking that. You know, the wonderful thing about pecans is that there's no guessing when they're ripe. The larger outer husk just opens right up like that and exposes the inner nut. And it's actually not a nut. It's a drupe. Or specifically for something that's nut-like and a drupe, it's called a trima. This drupe or trima, as you see, really easy to come out. They'll stay in there for a little bit, then they'll fall to the ground, and you know, it's a race with the squirrels to get them. You know, and this is a native one, so it's smaller. It's smaller than like an improved variety. And I harvested some off this tree a couple days ago, and so that's even small for the one that I harvested, the ones that I harvested before. But these native pecans are great. So some people are scared to grow them because they think they need a lot of water. They need about 32 inches of rain a year, or within 2 steps of a creek bottom. So behind me, we're in 1 step. I mean, maybe 70 feet. We're most likely going to put a pond back here. We're going to save this pecan tree, and some of these other really big bodarks and cedar elms and honey locusts will come out. And there'll be a pond here at some point. But we're here really close to the top of a dry, ephemeral creek. So it's been raining the last week or so, and these are opened up. And this beautiful pecan tree decided to plant roots here because it's in that range. So even if we get less than 32 inches of rain a year, which we're not, it's here close to the creek bottom, doing itself what it does. Loves water. We'll get a decent harvest. That'll be enough to keep our little hands and mouths busy at the kitchen table for a little while. I wanted to show you a couple of them before I took them out of their husk. They're green, obviously, but they'll start opening and turning brown. This one's still very fresh. Yeah, like that's just a beauty. Like that's absolutely beautiful. I maybe spent 10 minutes over there doing it by hand in a very slow fashion, taking my time, doing a lot of mental meditation and thinking. So I wasn't in a massively huge hurry to finish this out, but my wife keeps telling me I have developed allergies. I don't know. I just think I might have got a cold the other day hanging out with my buddy Neil, and he had a cold. So I don't think I got allergies. It's only mild mold and cedar that's out right now. I mean, it couldn't be that, right? We're in transition. We're coming from suburban homestead in a transition place right now onto our farm. So I know a lot of you are going to be interested is how does a permaculture educator, somebody who teaches this, make the decisions and what to do on the farmstead, along with the story and all the real life that goes with it, and how my wife, Mama Burtner, Christy, and my baby girl, how they're feeling about this whole process as well. So I love them and I love you. So if you like this and you want more of it, subscribe to our media platforms and get on our email list, and we'll let you know as new material comes out, and also as new opportunities come out, for long-term learning and short-term learning here with us. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really happy about this upcoming season. So, all right, guys, love you. Bye. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay.